Welcome back to Dad Deals for the top things you should be buying at Lowe's in August 2025. The Halloween decorations are in full force, and I'll show you some of those as well as a ton of patio clearance. That's really the story of August at a lot of these stores, is they're trying to clearance out all of their outdoor patio stuff to make room for the Halloween decorations and then the Christmas decorations right after that. So you can score some amazing deals. I'll also show you some other new products that I found and some of the things that I'm buying this month. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. Now, as always, I will have links in the description below, specifically in the YouTube shopping feature. If you're watching on a TV, that's going to be the shop button that comes up at the beginning of the video. And if you're on your phone or computer, that's going to be right at the top of the description. But if you use my links, I do get a small commission, and it just helps support my channel. Doesn't add anything extra to the cost for you. So thank you to everyone who uses my links. All right, so first off, the Halloween decorations have started coming in strong at your local Lowe's. It seems like these get more advanced and more detailed every single year. And there's some pretty cool stuff this year. You have this motion activated DJ with the hoodie on. That's going to run you $300. They even have some of these animatronics that can actually talk and are motion activated and are absolutely massive. They have some less scary stuff like this dancing skeleton for $100 and a dancing ghost as well for $100. But if you're interested in any of this stuff, it's better to buy it sooner than later. You know, a long time ago, I would tell you to wait until closer to Halloween and get it on clearance. But in the past few years I've been doing these videos, this stuff rarely makes it even into October in stock. So if you want it, get it now. Now let's talk about what I feel like is the big story in August, and that is patio clearance. You've heard me talk about it a lot on this channel. It's selling out fast in your stores, but a lot of this stuff you can get for 50% off, maybe even more than that. I actually recently picked up this Origin 21 chair set and absolutely love it. It's just $165. This normally goes for $300. You get two nice chairs. They were easy to put together, and we really like it on our back deck. We also paired it up with this Style Selections end table. This was almost half off as well at $38, normally $70. But there's a ton of stuff to choose from online and in your local store. There's this 4-piece wicker patio set at $160. They have some dining sets. This is the polywood version, so it's not going to rot, but still it's nice, heavy, and dense, so not going to blow around either. Really nice stuff here. This is on sale for $550, normally $1,000. You also have Suncast deck boxes. This is the 73-gallon version at $87.45. Another nice 2-piece chair set here at $200. That's exactly 50% off the normal price. A 10-foot by 10-foot gazebo at $823. Here's another 4-piece wicker set at $390. And last up, a 7-piece dining set here at $470. So just a great time to update your patio or deck with new furniture. And it's nice that it's really not totally out of season. We use our back deck all the time and probably the most in the fall time. And we're just in August, so you can still enjoy the summer weather a little bit longer too. So definitely take advantage of these stores' eagerness to get all this stuff out of there and put in those holiday decorations and score yourself a great deal. Here's a nice deal on the Ego leaf blower. Ego makes some of the best battery-powered leaf blowers on the market. Now down here, you see they have the good, better, and best, and that's really how these are rated. This one is the 670 CFM model. That's the mid-level, which I think is going to be plenty of power for most people. And the key here is this comes with the 4 amp hour battery and charger, and you're getting all this for $260. That's a nice price. Those batteries are very expensive, but this is a really nice leaf blower. Kind of a lesser known Ego product is this leaf blower attachment kit that can clean out your gutters. Now this is a little bit pricey at $64. These aren't new. You could find a bunch of knockoff versions or universal versions on Amazon, sites like that. But I found this Ego one to be worth every penny of that $64. This is a much better quality than any of those other ones out there. And if you have an Ego leaf blower, definitely get this. It clips in perfectly, so it's a nice, snug, tight fit. It's not going to blow off on you. And it comes with a ton of extensions. This thing can get really long. And I found it worked really well. It saves you from getting up on a ladder. We're getting into that time of year where the leaves and other tree debris is going to start falling and clogging up your gutters. You don't want to get on a ladder and risk a fall if you don't have to. But I think with how powerful these battery leaf blowers have gotten recently and the quality of this set makes these things work really well. So if you have an Ego blower and you have gutters that you need to clean, definitely get this kit. Now, Ego makes some nice tools, but they are not cheap. Here's their portable power station. And this thing's really cool. It normally retails for around $1,100. It's $200 off right now at $900. That is still a pretty high price. But if you've wanted one of these, we're getting into hurricane season. I know there's a hurricane out there, Hurricane Aaron, and there's going to be plenty behind it. So if you're in an area that you might lose your power and you're in that ecosystem, this might be worth buying. Now this, you're getting 2 batteries with it, which is huge. And these are the big 7.5 amp hour batteries that are coming with this. So that'll definitely help offset the cost. But this can deliver 2,000 watts of power. But this has 3 AC outlet ports and 4 USB ports. Unfortunately, they're all USB-A ports. Would like to see a USB-C port on there. So in my personal opinion, there's better options out there from EcoFlow and Blue Eddy and companies like that. But this thing is really cool. And if you already have a lot of these Ego batteries, you're in that Ego system, I could see jumping on this if you have the extra cash. But this can also be great for camping or tailgating. And the nice thing about this is it's not going to require any maintenance like a generator would. And it's going to be lighter weight and super quiet. If that price point was too high for you and you're on the Kobalt 40 volt max line, which is one of my favorite power tool lines for a budget kind of option, it's the line that I got started with. I still have some of the tools that I use, but here is their version of a power station. Again, you're getting 2 batteries with this, and those are going to be these 6 amp hour batteries that kind of have this double stack design that will hang out the side of that old port. So it's nice that it will be able to be used with any of your older 40 volt max tools, but this can deliver up to 1,800 watts of power. You got the 3 AC ports and 4 USB-A ports, just like that Ego. So a very similar power station here. And I think it's a great value at $500. That's $350 off the normal price and much cheaper than that other one. Some nice crates that I recently picked up under the Kobalt brand are these blue ones. These are 8.5 gallon stackable crates. They're just great for throwing anything in. They stack really nicely and they're a great size and just a nice build quality to them. These are made in the USA and these are $18. They also have slots in them where if you wanted to put a piece of plywood, you can actually make different sections, 3 different sections in here. So just a nice customizable storage crate. Of course, we're getting into that heating season. If you have any gas appliances, make sure you have a carbon monoxide alarm. This also is a smoke detector and this is on sale right now from First Alert at $40. Now, speaking of those Kobalt outdoor power tools, this is on the 80 volt line, so not that 40 volt max line. This is the 80 volt line, but this is the string trimmer. You're going to get the battery and charger and an extra battery with this for $250. Here's a really nice alternative to that Meme Tool 2.0 over at Harbor Freight, but this one's just $20 under the Kobalt brand. You're getting some stubby ratchet, screwdriver, and adjustable wrench, as well as a lot of different sockets for $20. One thing I always like to do this time of year is clean my fence. I prefer the natural wood look, and doing this each year keeps it from getting too gray. But the method that I like to use is getting this 30-second outdoor cleaner. I usually get this 2.5 gallon bottle of it. It's a 1-to-1 ratio to water, so I'll mix it into a 4-gallon backpack sprayer and then just walk around my fence and spray it on there. That's it. Now it does say you should wash it off. I usually actually don't wash it off. I just let the rain do it, and it always turns out great for me. But check this out, you can get these 2.5 gallon jugs for $30. This Bosch laser level's on sale. This is self-leveling. These are great for hanging up stuff or if you're doing any wall projects. But this is on sale for $79 and you're actually going to get a free tripod with it. So a nice buy one, get one free deal there. Something else I recently picked up is this Royal Gourmet outdoor side table. And I love this thing. It is built really well. Gives you a ton of extra storage where if you don't have an outdoor kitchen, you can still leave some stuff by your grill or griddle, so you don't have to keep going back inside the house and out. But I think this is a great value. It's not necessarily on sale, but $166 for this I think is a good price, and I've really liked mine. Some Craftsman outdoor power tools are on sale. This is the Craftsman V20 line. These are the brushless versions of these tools, and this set is $200 for the leaf blower and the string trimmer, and you're getting a 5 amp hour battery and charger with that kit. And then you can also choose a free tool as well. Here you see the job site Bluetooth radio, but there's a bunch of stuff you can choose from in that Kobalt line. So a really nice set here. The leaf blower is only a 410 CFM rated, so kind of on the lighter duty side, but the string trimmer has the push button feed for the line and it's VersaTrack compatible. That's their storage rack system under the Craftsman line. It's also the time of year to think about pressure washing your house. And if you have a 2-story house or a really tall area, check out this pressure washer wand. This can handle up to 4,200 PSI, so you should be safe with pretty much any pressure washer that you'd have at your house. But this can reach up to 18 feet, has the quick connect built into it. It is plastic, but that's going to mean it's a little bit lighter weight than any of the other ones. And this is $190. That's $10 off the normal price. One other deal I wanted to mention is that if you're a Lowe's Rewards member, you can get a free Valspar paint or stain sample. So completely free through August 20th. Just go into your store and pick whatever color you want. These are great for obviously testing a paint color. That's what they're designed to do. But they're great for small projects as well. So get your free paint in store. And then one other free item I always like to leave you with are these kids crafts. They're completely free to go to. I love going to them with my kids. And your next one is going to be this Saturday, August 16th. And it's going to be a pet station. So sort of a place to store a leash and some other pet supplies. So a great thing to go to if you have any kids or grandkids. Completely free. They do a really good job. They usually have hammers and goggles and smocks ready to go for your kids. So definitely take advantage of that, completely free. One other thing before you go is I'm really trying to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So if you haven't already subscribed yet, please consider doing so. Thank you to everyone out there that has subscribed. And as always, if you find my video helpful, please give it a like, and I will catch you next time on Dad Deals.